Hey, what's up guys? I'm TPB Robinizer. Today, I am bringing you guys my Season 1, Week 1 team builder for the CPA. My Week 1 opponent is DJ, and he's the coach of the Saratoga Scissors. So, his team is pretty threatening. It has a lot of threats, however, it also has a lot of things that aren't threatening at all. That's the easiest way to put it. So his team is Salamence, Conkeldurr, Sylveon, Mega Blastoise, Azelf, Volcanion, Dhelmise, Galvantula, Exploud, Normal Aggron, and Golbat. So yeah, his team is right here, and my team is just to the left of it. So on his team, threats, Salamence is always a huge threat. Mega Manectric naturally outspeeds and does a ton of damage with HP Ice, however he could bring Sticky Webs on Galvantula, or he could bring a Yachi Berry, which would suck. Conkeldurr, it can handle my team pretty well, but in the end I have a lot of checks to it. You know, he can only run a certain amount of moves, like basically it would be Fighting Stab, Ice Punch, and Knockoff. You know? And in that case, Fortress can wall it pretty well. But if he Conkeldurr, you know, defensive land OT could do pretty well. Zoomerl can check it, Muck, Braviary. There's a lot of things that can check that mon. Sylveon, it's just a nuke. Honestly, if he specs Hyper Voices, and it does a lot of damage. Mega Blastoise, it's a spinner and it's pretty strong and bulky. However, I have Mega Manectric, which can just work it. Caracosta can wall it pretty well, unless he has Aura Sphere. Azelf could come. However, he has 2 suicide leads in Azelf and Galvantula, so only one will come. I'm more worried about Azelf because it's a lot faster, meaning it's not a lot faster, but it's faster. It's stronger. And rocks are a lot more threatening than sticky webs, and you'll see why in a minute. Volcanion, it's just so good offensively, but I can check it pretty easily. Dhelmise, another spinner. Ghost type, grass type. You know, yeah, that's all gotta say about it. Galvantula, Web Setter, Exploud, Specs Boomburst, stupid. Aggron, Sturdy, Rockhead Head Smash. I don't know. Normal Aggron is not very good. Golbat is fat. It can defog. Brave Bird. You know, it's fat and it's really solid. So, my team. So, alright, I'll go over. The first thing I put on this team was Mega Manectric, because I just saw the standard Mega Manectric set is so good against his team. It does a ton of damage to everything, and because the fastest thing on his team is Azelf, I can run it modest to just do damage. However, if he sets up the sticky webs, it's gonna be bad for me, since I'm modest. Yeah. So Mega Manectric, and off of this, I saw Mega Manectric is a monster, and the next thing I saw was like, wow, Hariyama is really good against his team. It doesn't take many hits, but with this coverage, I OHKO everything except for Conkeldurr, Mega Blastoise, and Golbat. Mega Blastoise and Conkeldurr, after a couple rock switch-ins or a bit of wearing down, I kill them with close combat. Golbat, you know, it's just fat. It gets to it KO'd by Ice Punch if it's Spadef, but it's just really fat. So I can OHKO everything except for those 3 mons. So my goal was to set up so I can beat those mons. Conkeldurr, Mega Blastoise, and Golbat. and then sweep with Hariyama. And I don't think Golbat or Conkeldurr will come. Conkeldurr actually could, because with my current setup of the team, it would destroy. But in general, you know, I have the dual Intimidate core. It's just an alright matchup. Mega Blastoise, it's a spinner. It'll probably come. Golbat, it walls a lot of stuff. However, it also dies very easily to a lot of stuff. So, I don't think it'll come. Yeah. So, with this, you'll see I'm running min speed, and that's because I was like, okay, I can't take many hits, so I can't sweep with this. I can just get a couple kills. But with Uxie, I can set up a Trick Room, U-turn out, and just sweep. Trick Room U-turn for that, Stealth Rock to set up rocks. Rocks are actually very important because they break sashes and sturdies, and it helps me clinch some KOs on things like Volcanion and Dhelmise. Max HP, max defense to take on Conkeldurr and Mence. Colbur Berry. With Colbur Berry, Conkeldurr can't beat me. Basically, you know, knockoff doesn't do enough with Colbur Berry, so I could just excuse me. So I can just wall it with Psychic, and wall it and then kill it with Psychic. So these three mons are going to be the big players in this game. And yeah, this thing can sweep, this thing wall breaks really well. So next up, I was thinking, I don't have a check to any of his special attackers, you know. Volcanion and Sylveon would run through me. So I brought Max Spadef Caracosta. So Caracosta is with Max Spadef, it tanks hits. It can it OHKOs Volcanion, and Volcanion it can't 2-hit KO. No matter what it goes for. Second rock setter, so I can I need rocks this game, so it's my second rock setter. Toxic, so I can toxic things like Sylveon that I don't hit very hard. Aqua Jet priority, you know. It'll help me if Stone Edge doesn't kill anything. I can just go for an Aqua Jet. Yeah, Max Spadef lets me take on Sylveon and Volcanion really well. But this also, even with no defense, it walls Salamence. Unless it has Z Earthquake, it needs to be +3 attack with rocks up to get a guaranteed KO. And even at that point, it's not guaranteed. So +3 rocks up EQ has a very high chance to KO, and then Stone Edge just obliterates him. So this thing checks it really well. Next up, Lando T. So this set is really funky. I wanted this thing to come so it could tank hits, but I realized I just need max HP and enough speed to outspeed Volcanion. I don't need any defense or special defense. I tank a lot of hits right now, especially with Intimidate. I outspeed and OHKO Volcanion. So I just went full offense with this set. I brought Stone Edge for Mence and U-turn for momentum. And then I didn't have a need for another slot. So I just threw on Swords Dance because I can come in and threaten things like Volcanion and then just Swords Dance up. And it'd be fine. And yeah. So and then I just needed to fill this last slot. And I was like, Specs Cure nukes everything. Because it does. 130 special attack with Specs is crazy, especially with Stab, Draco, and Ice Beam. So yeah, I have those two moves. I can nuke all of his team. Earth Power for Aggron. and it hits Volcanion. Ironhead for Sylveon. Ironhead actually 2-hit KOs Sylveon. Depending on its spread, Ironhead and Ice Beam do different amounts of damage, but it depends on the type of Sylveon to decide which move I'll go for against it. But overall, this mon can nuke everything. You know, it's just a nuke button. I can bring it in, click Ice Beam or Draco, and just destroy something, obliterate it. This thing, even with no HP and no defenses invested, it tanks hits. 125 base HP is really good. So, solid mon. But that is gonna be my team. My goal this game is to either just get going with Mega Manectric and do a lot of damage, and possibly set up with Lando T and win, or set up the Trick Room and sweep with Hariyama. It depends on his team. But that is going to be it for you guys. I will see you all tomorrow with the battle. Yeah, that's going to be it for you guys. Peace.